Okay, here are the components that come with the digimage system. You've got the hood sitting on top of a trans illuminator, which trans illuminator is not included, of course. Next to it you see a camera. This is the Canon G10 PowerShot. You have a lens extender, an 8-inch LCD monitor, a close-up lens, and a lithium bromide filter. Okay, so basic camera installation includes first thing is taking off the ring of the camera that was previously just installed here. Once we take this off, we're able to install the lens extender so that this camera will fit in. And notice this white dot right here will have to line up with the small dot on the camera itself, which is down here at the bottom. So I'll try to line these two up, push this button in, and then turn until you hear a small click, and that locks this lens extender in place. The next thing to go on is the close-up lens. This close-up lens, it's hard to see with the camera, actually has some threaded grooves here in which will screw directly into the lens extender if you turn clockwise. So once you get it lined up, simply just turn it into place until it's fastened. The next thing, of course, is going to be the lithium bromide filter. It'll go right on top of here, and it also is threaded so that it will screw right into place so that we have the camera set up. Alright, once we have the camera set up, okay, now that the camera's in place, we do want to put the touch screen on, or not touch screen, I'm sorry, just the LCD. Okay, to start out, here's a picture of the digimage system. I'm going to go over a little bit of the brief anatomy of what's going on here. Of course, we have an 8-inch TFT screen on the front of this instrument. We have a small door down here at the bottom to put samples in and out. So there's a small lever, you can open the door. And inside of here, for taking a look at the camera functionality today, I put a small business card, and I put also a small sheet of paper that has some highlighted plus in equal signs on it, so that I can look at it even with UV light and get a little bit of an idea of what one of these stain gels with fluorescence will look like. Looking at some of the cords here, we have a couple of cords coming off the camera. This one is simply just the connection for the hood to the screen itself. The screen just basically screws in here with this small toggle screw right here. It puts the screen in place, and then the video connection, as I just showed you, is right here. And also for the camera itself, there's another cord for the hood right here. This is actually going to be for the audio video output of the camera. This way, whatever is seen by the camera in real time will go to the screen, so that we don't have to use the small picture on the camera, but instead we can use the big screen to see what our real-time adjustments are. So looking around this box at the hood, we have a port for a thermal imaging printer. So if you have an analog printer that doesn't require drivers, you can plug this thing right in and print directly from the picture on the screen. We have a few toggle buttons up top. One is controlling white light, one is controlling UV light, and one is just the power button indicator. Of course, the camera up here is the Canon G10. There's a couple of different options we'll look at in a minute here of how this thing works. Now the power on the back goes as follows. The trans illuminator itself does not plug into the wall. It stays turned on and it plugs right into the hood itself. And the trans illuminator circuit won't turn on unless the UV light is, and also the power button for the whole system is turned on. So here's our trans illuminator plug-in. The only thing that actually plugs into the wall though is the plug-in for the hood itself. And then we have our on and off button here for the system. So I'll go ahead and switch that on. The trans illuminator, like I said, is already on, and you want to keep that on all the time if you want to. And it will only actually power up when you push the on button for the hood and then also the UV light button. So with the door that we have here, there is